We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. He's got him in.
That boy Hyatt.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Giants at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
God dang, what?
Throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good.
Oh, wow.
It tries the NFL record. It is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Why is he crying?
More guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out for Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Prescott now from the 50. Pass pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, it's Prescott.
That's a pick.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's
hey, yo,
not
what the fuck? Where's my tight end at?
15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Bro, fuck is my tight end at?
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Bro, this man should be doing fucking retarded ass shit. I swear, bro.
On 3rd and 9. Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. And that's touchdown, Giants.
Let's go, man. Right fucking back, though.
Touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point try good by Godot. Even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece. apiece as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
into that shit, man.
It's intercepted.
Fuck out of here.
Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Let's go, McKinney.
These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go, boy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And they'll work it inside
Go,
the
Barkley.
15-yard line before it's all
Let's
said
go,
and done.
Barkley.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better
Let's go,
feeling
Barkley.
than right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Another catch for him during this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Let's go, Waller.
And that is caught. He's got
Go, Waller.
a giant touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab as they have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point.
Yes, sir, Waller.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Yes, sir, Waller.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
Uh-oh. You tripping. That's Deontay. Oh, that was a pick, yo. That nigga ran way too fast, bro. Oh, my God, he ran too fast. You trying to go deep on y'all. Trying to go deep.
Make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
You trying to go deep. Go ahead. Throw that.
Oh,
yes. Oh, yes, sir. Deontay. 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 Let's go, Deontay. Let's go, Deontay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, Deontay.
Necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to
Uh-huh.
him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
Uh-huh.
A way to pull it together and
Throw that
become
bitch
sharp
away.
again.
First play of the
This dude
drive
loves
here is
playing
incomplete.
man, yo.
Well, they certainly knew their
Love
challenges this
playing
series
man.
began, and they got to stop on play number 1.
I got something
Goal
for that.
now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones forced out to his left.
Why you do that
He's
spin
just
move
gonna get
for, yo? That shit's so
to
retarded,
here.
bro.
He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this
Why they
drive
do
with a
that?
lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Waller.
Able to find Waller. That's
Waller.
complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Jones.
Oh my God, Jones. God damn, boy.
An interesting look there
The
because
fuck?
as soon as he
What are
got
you
outside
doing?
the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
Doing
defenses
some
want to try
weird
to
ass
keep
shit.
bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Yeah, bro.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40.
That's
20,
hilarious.
10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense
That
has
is
a
hilarious.
touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That is hilarious.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this
That's a
go
touchdown. Let's go, Hyatt.
He's
Let's
got
go,
it.
Hyatt.
Complete.
Let's go, Hyatt.
Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gano the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Go ahead, run that. We on it, boy.
They're going to stop it
Know
right
what you
at the
doing.
line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
Know
I
what
love that
you doing.
description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now this throw caught left side.
This nigga just throwing the ball, yo. He don't even- he just throwing it just to throw it.
20.
He just throwing it just to throw it.
First down, Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
He throwing the ball just to throw it.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of running behind it, and they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's got room past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game, now the lead.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 26. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Prescott to throw it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Back near his goal line is Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays. Make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
They went with the ever-popular RPO on that play, but they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. from 17 yards out.
And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Prescott off play action.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's Bryan Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Cowboys, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.
And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.